Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and I want to talk to you a little bit about safety and my expectations in my room so we're all on the same page. And I just want to hit some general topics and just stress some things that I'm watching for. All right, at this point, you should have already watched some videos about general tool safety, how to use knives safely, how to use a drill safely, and that sort of thing. So there are some specifics, and I should have had an activity that you should have completed the activity that follows that so that you can show me that you have thought about safety. First thing is just overall be aware of what's going on around you in the lab when we're building things. Don't just be so intent about what's going on or distracted by things that are going on. If you're doing something, you need to be focused on what's going on. So, and be aware of what people are doing around you. So this is really about paying attention to what's going on around you so that you can keep yourself and others safe. Also, when you're using tools, especially things that are sharp or that are powered, you need to be very focused. Your attention needs to be fully engaged in what you're doing. And if something's distracting you, stop what you're doing before you give your attention to anything else. This lack of focus is what can result in really serious injuries. You want to be really, really focused, especially if you're using things that are sharp or powered. Safety glasses are non-negotiable. If you're using tools, you will have safety glasses over your eyes, not on the table next to you, not up on top of your head like a hairband. They need to be over your eyes. I know they're hot. I know they're uncomfortable. I know they don't make you look your best, but it is not negotiable. You have to wear safety glasses, and if you're going to wear them properly. They are primarily in our room. We're trying to protect your eyes from like particles and debris. But sometimes things break, and if it's spinning really fast, say like an angle grinder, like the picture at the bottom right, that can make the difference between, going on with the rest of your day or going to the doctor and spending the rest of the day in ER getting your eye stitched back up or removed. So you can see, I like this picture down here. That is like stuck into the safety glasses. So those safety glasses saved this guy's eye. No horseplay. If you are goofing around and shoving around and bouncing around and doing whatever you do, that is causing unsafe situations. And because we have a lot going on in the room, we don't have time for that. You're causing unsafe behavior and you're causing distraction when you do that. You can do that somewhere else, not in my room. Pass, not toss. You should be aware by now that if you throw stuff across the room, I'm probably going to talk to you about it. So, or across the table, hand things to one another, not toss them. A lot of things can go wrong. Once that, whatever it is in your hand, leaves your hand, you have no control over it anymore, and you could be contributing to an unsafe environment or cause damage to people or equipment. So do not toss things in my room. When you're using the box cutters or knives, anything with a blade, it needs to be closed at all times unless it's in your hand and being used. If it's not in your hand or it's not being used, it needs to be closed. So if I walk up to your table and there is a utility knife on your table and it's open, that's not going to go well. If you have a tool and you're really not sure or not completely certain how it works, or you remember being shown how to use it once, but you are not sure, you haven't used it very much, and you're kind of wondering about can you do something with it or not, ask questions. If you are confused or don't understand, ask questions. Always ask questions. Stop and ask questions. If you're puzzled, ask a question. This is way easier to answer a question than it is to deal with an injury. So ask questions about how things work. And the bottom line, You need to be aware of the situations around you and things that you're doing. If you cause an unsafe situation or an injury to yourself or others, it's bad for your grade. And also, that just tells me you were not paying attention and following our lab safety guidelines, and that is part of your grade. So, doing that sort of thing could be bad for your grade. That's all I have to say right now about safety.